Well, I'm Simon Scholes. I'm the founder and creative director of Perception Studios. We're an award-winning visual marketing agency, and we help brands and businesses create content that helps them stand out on social media, be that video, animation, aerial work, photography, graphics, all sorts of different types of stuff. But a few years ago, it became very obvious to me that not only was social media very important, but not every brand and not every business necessarily had the budget to create content with an agency on a regular basis. But social media, and especially video, is all about being consistent. So how can I help them be consistent, create regular content without having to pay agency fees all the time? So I sat down, I came up with a process. It kind of just tangled in with a lot of things other people were saying and stuff I'd been speaking about a long time. I called it How to 9 Times Your Social Media, and it's basically about taking little pieces of your content and making it work harder for you. If you've got a blog, can you do video with it? Can you do podcasting? All that kind of stuff. I turned it into a book. It went to number 1 on Amazon. Who would have thunk it? And it's still available now for like 99p or something, so go and grab yourself a copy. And it takes you through everything from marketing planning to podcasting, and like I say, all the stuff that happens in between. It's one of the most popular lives that I've done so far to date. When I split up the content, loads of people raved about everything he was talking about. Was a gentleman called Alan Spicer. Hello, Alan.
Hello.
If I created then a playlist called Andover,
Yep.
would that become more searchable under that location result as well then? If they clicked on that, would it pull up the playlist, or would it just pull up anything people have made in Andover?
Anything that is relevant. In theory, there's the more relevant information you're giving it, it's certainly not going to hurt you. If you're explaining that you're in Andover in the thumbnail somewhere or in the description somewhere, and you're linking it to a tag and a location, if people are then searching for I don't know, sightseeing or whatever in Andover, then you've given it a rich base for it to possibly suggest you more than anybody that hasn't used that.
Yeah.
It's always a case of filling in that jigsaw puzzle. Google's going to guess after say it's a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle. Google's going to guess around about 50 pieces in what it is. Right?
Yeah.
The more you fill in that picture, the more of the fine details it's going to know of that jigsaw puzzle. Whether there's a tree in the background, whether there's a church, whether there's a kid or a pram or a duck, right? The more you fill that in, the more specific it is.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, there's a tool called, it used to be Google Brain, I believe it's Google AI. It's cloud AI learning, in which it will take a picture of the thumbnail, it will scan through the thumbnail and go red, shocked-faced, male,
Wow.
a hair, and it micro tags them. But it now scans through all of videos in the same way. So
Wow, okay.
Mr. Beast went to a supermarket in one of his videos about a year ago, and they put this video through the AI algorithm. What it does is it generates these tags based on exactly what's in the video. Not just the tags, the actual video.
Yeah.
Outside of the supermarket didn't mention the supermarket. It could see the sign of the supermarket, and it immediately went supermarket, food, shopping, leisure, purchasing. It knew those associations. Now, Google has all of this video content and can feed this algorithm to machine learn and teach it. So that's why the more of this jigsaw puzzle you fill in for it, the more it can make that association, and the more likely that your Andover video is going to be recommended against other Andover searches or Andover video, because they are related in some way, shape or form.
Does it appreciate it then? So you saying about all of this AI system, does it appreciate it then when it goes, oh, you're outside a supermarket, so food and shopping, and if you put those things already into your system, into your tags and into your description, does it go, well, thank you very much, you've already given me that information, I'm going to give you a better ranking? Or does it just go, well, that makes no difference because I've already seen it within the video anyway?
It's more validation. My theory is they've been telling us for years that tags don't matter. They do, but they won't in the future.
Yeah.
Right? What they're trying to do at the moment is augment what we tell them the video is about and validate it and confirm it with what they know, and that over time the machine learning will become more and more important and the human element will disappear.
Yeah.
Right? So if we tell it that it's a vlog, and I went to Aldi and I bought Christmas stuff, and then in the tags it goes in the computer generated tag mindset, it sees the supermarket, it sees food, and it sees Christmassy stuff. It goes, okay, we got it right. That's one for the machines.
Okay, so it's the machine learning rather than actually the machine going, that's good, yeah, we'll give you a better ranking point. It's just the machine going, oh, thank you, no, I was learning correctly.
I think in the long run, the machine learning will eliminate clickbait.
Yeah.
Or it will kill it much quicker. We already have the machine learning when it comes to thumbnails in YouTube. If you upload something outrageous in a thumbnail, it can identify specific body parts, specific locations, and specific relevant things that you would identify as a human being, and it will flag it immediately.
Yeah.
And that's through the visual element, not the tags. You could have a completely blank video, you could title it X, it doesn't matter. It would analyze the thumbnail and know that that's not what you should have as a thumbnail, and will either restrict it or remove it entirely. And there's something that does that isn't human, and that's clearly a machine learning tool that's been taught to recognize those images, whether it happens to be educational or whether it happens to be flat out illegal. So there will be things that identify that, and in the long run I imagine that machine will become more and more relevant to our everyday life, not just a safety net to protect YouTube from abuse.
Yeah.